What's up, y'all? It's DJ. I'm back with another video. First off, I want to appreciate everybody that showed love in the first one. I really appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to keep getting these out to y'all as much as I can. This one's going to be a little shorter, just with the simple fact that, this was kind of a spur of the moment thing right here. Kind of the spirit led me here. And I just want to start off. I'm going to give y'all a little context. I was watching this thing about Bones Hyland and how he had like a near-death experience, and he was at his draft party with his mom and everything like that, and his mom was hugging him, telling him, saying how he's not even supposed to be here right now. He was like, he had a near-death experience. What I'm saying, his kid's a walking miracle, and it just got me to thinking, like, what I'm saying, like, and then, the spirit kind of led me to move that, like, we're all here for a reason. For God to move and to get his glory for everything. And, I want to get this little video so maybe I can share my testimony, and it'll inspire the next person to share their testimony and to know that whatever they went through or whatever they overcame, that it didn't just happen by chance. You know what I'm saying? It was God. And I'm gonna really talk about just like when I was younger, and like, because it kind of hit me, because I'm not even supposed to be here right now, and it's such a big significance of why I started using the suffix on my last name, and which is really, I used to just go by Dwight Wilson. Like, I was always Dwight Wilson III, but I never really started like using it until I got to Ohio. And that was because my mom kind of told me, like, it's kind of the significance. But even from the day I was born, my mom told me, she was like, God got you on this earth for a reason, son. When I was born, I got real sick. Like, my mom said, as soon as I came out, I was, they had to take me from her to do some stuff. And long story short, like, it was 3 separate occasions. My mom said, like, I was dead, like, flatline. Like, my mom said I died 3 times as a kid. And she said, God brought me back every single time. And I never really understood that. And I never really talked about it. I never really, I was kind of like, it's like through my whole life, I was kind of like, okay, like, not kind of like shrugging it off, but it was just, I never really understood the magnitude of that until I actually like fully gave my life to Christ and stuff like that. And, because not a lot of, that's so rare, like, and for me to think about it now, it's like, God got me on this earth for a reason, to die 3 times and bring me back every single time. Most people don't even come back once. And you know how many families have babies die and everything like that, and for me to come back 3 times, just for me to even be alive and be breathing and me talking to y'all, like, that's a blessing in its own. And I wanted to share that with y'all because I know y'all got similar testimonies. Like, maybe not like near-death experiences, but y'all have things that y'all went through or y'all overcame that God searched y'all through. And I just wanted to let y'all know that, like, everything that happens to you is for a reason. God is doing it for a reason. Even my ACL injury, like, I probably wouldn't even be doing this right now if it wasn't for that injury, because that whole year I was off was when I really, really committed to Christ, when I really gave my life to God, when I really sat down and was like, okay, I had basketball too high on my priorities, and I didn't realize that God gave me the gift of basketball to do great things through him, not do great things through basketball. And he took me away from the game for a year to figure that out. And it was hurtful. It was, it was a really rough time for me, but being with God and it was just the best thing that could happen. And the reason I started using putting the third in my name is because my mom always told me, she was like, you're gonna bring greatness to the Wilson name. And she was like, your grandfather and your father, who I have the same name as, she was like, well, one, it was a practicality thing, because she was like, both of them have like criminal charges and stuff. So she was like, if you ever got to do any legal stuff and they look your name up, you gotta like use your actual name so they don't pull up the wrong stuff. That's first for me. But second of all, is like, she said, your grandfather, didn't do anything. Your father didn't do anything. And then she was, as a kid, she would tell me this, she was like, you are the third. She was like, son, you're chosen. You're the one who's gonna break the cycle. You're the one who's gonna give the Wilson name a great name. And you're gonna do great things on this earth. And I just wanted to share that with y'all, because I've overcome so much. And even like what I'm about to get into right now with the draft and everything like that, God's gonna move through that. You know what I'm saying? And everything happens for a reason, like I said, but all of this is for God to get the glory. I'm just trying to share my testimony to y'all, to let y'all know that God has been with y'all even when because I ain't gonna lie, most of my life I wasn't really, I was kind of doing my own thing. I wasn't really too focused on giving life to Christ like that. And, I was so focused on basketball and doing stuff how I wanted to do it. And it wasn't until I got to Ohio that I really started to realize that doing it my way nothing came out of that. Like, if you look at my 3 years at JMU versus my 3 years at Ohio, like, it's completely like night and day. Like, and God can't use his testimony for, and move through you and do great things through you and inspire so many people to come to him if you're still, messing up. Not saying that you're not gonna mess up, but if you're still willingly doing stuff that's uncharacteristic of how he wants us to be, then he can't move how he wants to move, because not saying you gotta be perfect, but he wants to see effort, and he wants to see like that we're seeking him, and I felt like he led me to do this YouTube, and I'm gonna keep it going as much as I possibly can, because God got me doing it for a reason. You know what I'm saying? But I just want y'all to know that, like, whatever you went through in your life, whatever happened to you in your life, whatever bad things happened, not saying necessarily all of them, but God got you here for a reason. God kept you through that for a reason. And the more you seek him, the more you try to live like him, the more you try to, give and love, like, that testimony is going to come out, and it's going to inspire so many people. God wants us to be ambassadors, to go into the world, this crazy, evil world, and show people what it's like to really live how we're supposed to live. And that's what I try to do every day. So, you know what I'm saying? Not saying that I'm perfect and I don't mess up and I don't slip up and I'm not hard-headed sometimes, but, I think the biggest thing is just getting back up after you fall, and not staying down there, because the enemy will keep you down there, because he don't want God's testimony. He don't want God's glory to be revealed to the world, you know what I'm saying? So that's why it's our duty to keep it going as much as we can, because the enemy is going to try to get us to slip up every time. But, I just wanted to share that, like, I feel like God got so many great things in store for me and you. We just keep following him, if we keep enduring, if we keep doing the right things and trying as much as we can to, even when we fall, we get back up and keep trying, that we're going to see our testimony come to light, and we're going to inspire so many people. no matter what our situation looks like. And people are going to be like, how in the world did you do that? And you could tell them that it wasn't you. You know what I'm saying? You had some help. You had the greatest help you could ever have. But I love y'all. Y'all be blessed. I'm gonna try to get this little vlog out to y'all as soon as I can. Once I get done editing and everything. But like I said, I love y'all. Y'all be blessed. Please keep coming back. Please keep liking, keep commenting, keep subscribing. Like I said, y'all showed mad love on the last video, so I appreciate y'all. And I'm gonna keep bringing out things that I feel like need to be said or God wants me to say. And like I said, we're gonna keep it rolling. But I'll see y'all on the next video. Love y'all.